Good morning everyone. I've ended up coming out pretty late for me on a weekend and it's busy everywhere basically, but I don't want to be doing tours today or lots of hills, lots of steps, so I've come for a nice simple walk to Sowerton. Even then I've had trouble parking, but we're on the old railway line. Now I've videoed this before as a cycle ride from the opposite direction. It's not one I've actually walked before, I don't think, but today, wanting a relatively flat route in mid-Devon, we don't have too many of those. I thought this would be about ideal. As you can see, it's a lovely day. Still cool, but nowhere near as cold as it has been. Little bit of snow around, which people are off to find, and that's partly why it's also busy. So we go. Let's head off. There we go, 3/4 mile to Sowerton, 34 to Plymouth. The viaduct is only actually a mile and a half away. Ilfracombe 56, what an interesting sort of measurement. There we go, let's go. This is an area I don't come near in the summer, whether walking or on a bike, simply because it just gets way too busy. There's, as you can see, cycle hire here, and it really is a lovely track, and I don't blame people for doing it. OT this way, good girl. It just gets a bit busy to be out with off-lead dogs. As you can see, we've got a stunning day today, some lovely views out there. Lovely little robin watching us. Hey. It's really nice actually being on foot out here, because I can appreciate the area a bit more. It is perfect for cycling, and that's how I was keeping OT fit until I unfortunately came off my mountain bike summer before last. This way guys! Look at this character. Okay guys, side! Sit up. Thank you, and thank you for letting us know you were there. Now that is when these trails work. Well done guys. The cyclists let me know they were there. I could get the dogs out of the way, and we all carry on happily. Doesn't that make a difference? Right, but as I was saying, this is where we come to quirky. Look at that. That box. An old tree with lots of little doors and windows in. Isn't that gorgeous? It is just worth noting that it feels like a very safe route, and it really is. You're not going to get ponies and sheep wandering onto it, but there is very, very little between us and the moorland. So if you did have a dog that was a stock chaser, you would have to keep it right with you. But for the majority, it's just a really nice track to come along. Cafe, pub, bike shop worth knowing about, and actually there's caravan and camping park just up there, so if you're keen on sort of cycling, walking and the moors, that could be a really useful one to stay at. Lovely mossy trees, as we have in so many places all around Dartmoor. Definitely no need for me to carry water for dogs this time of year. Isn't that nice guys? Actually being able to take the time not on the bike to look properly. It's a wide variety of trees here, and the ferns and the moss as well. It really does make for sort of quite an unusual environment. quite that funny. See, one of those Labradors dropped his stick in shock at the sight of Merlin. Good girl. Something I always forgot on the bike. It is, well, we're going downhill, so most of the walk back is uphill. Definitely worth remembering. Particularly like today, I've got sore knees, or you've got small children with you and things. So we've just had a young boy, can't be more than a couple of years old, out on his little bike. What a perfect spot for it. What have we got here? Oh, mileage marker? Looks like it could be, doesn't it? Okay, in you go then. Bit chilly. Hey. Yeah, I don't blame you. Just catching glimpses as we're going. Still a bit of snow up the top there. Just a little bit. Oh, but it really is a gorgeous day. Guys! So that's quite nice. Seeing bikes side and anticipating coming back. Good job. Well done. Good job, well done. And I'll get a sweetie. We've got bike the other way as well. Cheers. You're welcome. Well done, guys. Sit up. Sit up. Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sit up. Okay, good job, guys. This is actually quite a nice, pleasant surprise today, because I thought about it. I did try walking this once from the car park on the way to Okehampton station, and that was the day that there was a large group of cyclists and Ozzy got hit by a bike, bowled over, and that started off a whole sort of fear of bikes, really. Yeah, this has been so very pleasant so far. Guys, careful. On you go. Thank you. Guys! Oti! Oti, come! Now! Good. Well done. Here. Sit up. Now this is really interesting. She's never seen a recumbent bike, and it's something I've been considering getting. And actually it's a hand bike. Good dogs, well done. Settle. So, good dogs, well done. Well done. Yeah, she's slightly in disbelief about it. Watch me. Well done, guys. Nice work. Okay. Again, it's easy to forget because my previous dog, my last dog, sorry, Tia, lived at Calvert Trust with me, where we were an outdoor centre, activity centre for people with disabilities. She'd seen all these things, and I'm so used to seeing them, but it's very easy to forget that my dogs haven't. It's definitely worth remembering with your own dogs. Really nice seating area here. You can come with a reasonably large group, actually, either cycling or walking. That's certainly useful. Actually spotted another mileage marker. Now this is a nice bit where I'm not on the bike. I can actually go and have a look at it. So, 200 miles to Waterloo. There we go, guys. Well, that was a large group of walkers, and then a group of cyclists exactly similar to the ones that ran into 80 before. I don't think it's the right type of path for that sort of cycling. If you're timing yourself, I don't think you should be here, to be perfectly honest, but that's just my sort of personal feeling. They went, oh guys, they went straight through a group of walkers. That was another new one for these two. Very unusual little contraption the boys in, but guys, thank you. It does a brilliant job of letting him keep up with his parents running. Great. So back to that mileage marker. Right guys, here. Well done. Here. Good. Well done. Here. Morning. Okay. So I'm a signaller at Exmouth Junction and I signal the Waterloo line, and we're situated at 170 miles or thereabouts. So that gives, oh, this dog's on leads, guys! And we'll pull them over and have a little look. Well done. So this is besides the Meldon signal box, which is one I'd have loved to have. Oh, dog's now off lead. Okay. So yeah, this would have been my perfect signal box. In reality, does it tell us when it shuts? Closed 3rd of October 1966. But what gorgeous spots to work. It's quite nice to be able to picture in my head whereabouts on the line we are actually. But you can see it's not an ideal walk on a weekend for off-lead dogs, because you are calling them back to you just so often. That's definitely worth bearing in mind. Got another bike. Guys! Good boy, Merlin. Good boy. Oti! Good girl. Side. And sit up. Sit up, please. Good boy. Well done. So we've got bikes both ways. This helps me with a deciding factor. I really don't think I could do a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job. Sit up. And only go out places when they're busy at weekends. Well done. Gently. Sit up. Sit up. Good boy. Wait. Right, so we're walking through to the side of there, going off towards the moor, so we'll let them go. Look, the dog's gone. Okay, good job, guys. Right. So, again, our points of reference, Southampton. So we've walked half a mile. Feels a lot further, doesn't it? Meldon Reservoir, we've actually got on markings now, half a mile that way, which is where these guys are going to. So you can link this track up with all sorts of moorland walks. I'm staying on the track because that's what I want to do today. Like I said, I want to keep to a flattish sort of area. But this would also be quite a good place to come on at. You could park at the Reservoir car park and come up here, a nice easy one with a bike. I tend to come on at Meldon Quarry, which is quieter, but you do have a very steep uphill climb. I have to walk my bike up it to be able to get onto the track to start. Speaking of quarry, we're starting to see it there ahead of us. Okay, it's starting to get pretty tedious now. Guys, well done. Good boy. Here. Guys, side. Good. Can you sit up, please? Just wait. Good job. Well done, guys. Nice work. Sit up. Okay. Careful. I wouldn't mind so much if other people did the same for me, considering one of the main reasons I can't walk for longer, harder walks at the moment is because of someone else's dog running in front of my bike wheel on a bike only track. It's just a bit frustrating, but that's life. Okay, this is a funny thing we had earlier. So this is where it gets difficult. They've got an off-lead dog, but I know my dogs, I don't want them to run in front of the kid in the bike thing. Guys! Okay. Right, okay, they're stopping there, I'll let my dogs go. Okay. Well done, guys. Okay, definitely wrong decision for me to come out here. You're welcome. Come out here on a weekend. Okay. Alright. So we've got the old catch point sign. So we're getting out of control. Train, we can derail it. I'm not sure, in all honesty, how far I'm going to go. I was aiming to go to Viaduct. Oh, there's your answer. There's a viaduct. So this is Melbourne Viaduct. Obviously been quite a while since it's had any trains over. Now it was closed for quite a while for resurfacing. Be interested to see what they've done with it. Guys! Bridge number 613. I like that they've left all the sort of railway markers up. I think that's a really nice idea. There's a group that are trying to get the railway up and running again through here. I just really can't see it happening. But who knows? We're running to Okehampton again, so okay, wait and see on this. Okay. Now I see both sides, so that's what's going on out here. Coming up to the old railway sheds. So this has been out of use for a few years now. It did run just on summer Sundays by Heritage Line. We don't even do that now. You can see line's all still here, but it's taken back in by Network Rail to run a very busy, very popular daily service to and from Okehampton. So this is no longer in use. So heading through that gate and opposite, you sort of go downhill and you end up back eventually at Meldon Quarry car park. Okay, it is quite busy out, so I won't go much further. You can see we're only 2.5 miles from Okehampton now, but we're going to head back up to Southampton. Right, well, we are going to head back, but if you carried on straight down here, you eventually get to Okehampton station, and it is really quite an interesting walk. If you're interested in the history of the railway, there are a lot of artefacts left to see and enjoy. But that will do for us today. So we're going to head back. It's a shame the fence is ripped away. Got water starting to get out there. I don't think anyone wanted to get out here. I didn't notice much going the other way, but there's some lovely sort of rock structures through here. This can be an issue, loose farm dogs. This one at least isn't aggressive and does have a collar and tag on. The last one I met didn't. Guys, side. I've no idea if anyone owns this dog. Let's give its owner a ring. Well, that dog's now been spooked by children and run out into the road. So no chance of getting hold of it. Guys, this way. Melon! I have never known anywhere so bad for loose dogs, I must admit, of all the places around the UK I've lived. It's not great. Here you can see it's just pretty busy around here now. Merlin, Oti, here. Well done. Okay, well done. Hiya.
Morning.
Well, I've now pulled the dogs aside for bikes over 70 times. That little girl there can't ride her bike because she's scared by the much faster cyclists coming towards her. This is a really lovely track, and it really is an asset to the area. I completely get it. As I've said, I wouldn't usually come out here on the weekend and probably shouldn't have done, but I also think those who are cycling fast shouldn't be out here middle of the day on a weekend, possibly early morning, late evening, because it does mean quite a lot of families can't use it either. I don't know what the answer is. Everyone has generally been lovely, but it's not a fun walk with the dogs, having to pull them aside that often, or with children. Again, same thing. Guys, here. Well done. Side. Sit up. Merlin, side. Sit. Good. You're very welcome. Sit. I'm just going to step out a bit to force these guys to give my dogs some room. Thank you. that I do expect. Okay guys, if I am considerate enough to move my dogs out your way, I do expect you to give us a bit of room. And this is why I don't cycle or walk, particularly along canals. Look at how many times I've had to pull my dogs over. We're going to be at the sort of 100 mark by the time I get back to the car. Guys, here! Well done. But at least there's enough room for us all to pass. Here. Hello. Okay, and you could just say that's my choice to have my dogs off lead, but when it comes to a canal, there isn't room to pass, dogs on lead or not. And I think the last time I walked along a canal from Exeter, we'd got to over 200 bikes passing us, and I gave up. There are answers, I don't know what they are. It would obviously be far too expensive to stick a fence right down the middle of these tracks. And who should be able to enjoy going along the canal? Who knows? It's basically a bike highway. Yeah, good dog. Well done, Melon. Good boy. We're nearly back at the start now. And I must say it won't be soon enough for me today. I hate to feel like that after a walk. So this cyclist just ahead of us has obviously borrowed a bike and hadn't even figured out how to use their bell before coming onto the path. Guys, please, if you're hiring bikes, at least make sure you know how to use them. What a great view coming back under the shadow of Sowerton Tor. I could have walked up there today, but really not feeling like going upwards. And I know it's going to be pretty busy. They're also doing a load of work relaying pipes, which has made it quite tricky at the moment. Now we're very nearly back at the beginning of the walk. I'm going to say this really is an asset to the area. Lovely, lovely track. As long as people are considerate to one another. We have very nearly finished our walk. Most of it's been enjoyable. Yes, it's a weekend, but it is winter. I didn't expect it to be anywhere that busy. Come out and enjoy it, but do be aware, it's not going to go down as one of my favourites. But there we go. So take care everyone. We'll see you all soon.